Hello everyone. Okay, today's reading is for Virgo. It's a general reading, so everything is not going to fit to every single Virgo out there. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You may find that certain bits of the reading fit well, other bits don't. So just leave those bits that don't. Alternatively, they might apply to someone around you. So have a think about, is that actually someone's situation that may be affecting me? Yeah, there we go. A couple of songs came through for you. The first one came through last night, and that was Have I Told You Lately That I Love You by Rod Stewart. A bit of a soppy one. So I'm hoping for a love reading, fingers crossed, because love readings are my favourite readings. I should start doing love readings. Let's see what else came through. Don't Move, Nobody Gets Hurt by We Are Scientists. And Everything I Wanted by Danny Minogue. So you've got 3 songs there. A couple more songs that came through on Spotify, and I'll link all those down below so you can check those out and see if there's any extra messages there for you. Now, when I was doing the pre-shuffle, the cards were wild. These 2 packs specifically, which is the Heart Space and the Head Space, were bonkers. Normally when I shuffle the cards, just like a pre-shuffle, not actually wanting any cards out, they behave themselves, and it's quite rare that I actually get a card out when I'm doing the pre-shuffle, and today they were just flying everywhere. So I feel like there's probably a lot going on in your heart space and your head space right now, maybe not so much going on in your action space, because that card, this pack's normally my chatty pack, and it behaved itself today, so that's unusual, so it was noticeable for me. What else did I want to say before I started the reading? Oh, just that it's we've had really hot weather this week. It's been absolutely boiling, and then finally through the night last night we had storms, like thunderstorms, like downpours of rain, and I love the sound of rain. And so when I woke up this morning, I could hear it outside my window, and it sounds so nice, and I was sort of hoping that it'd still be raining for the reading as a kind of like a relaxing, soothing background noise, the sound of raindrops on the window. But it stopped raining, so I'm a bit disappointed in that. Okay, Virgo, on to your reading. Enough chatting. So I'm going to do the past, the present, and the future. Heart space, head space, action space for you. So for your heart space, whoopsie daisy, I've got the Tarot de la Nuit deck, and I'm going to pull a card first for your past heart space. Yeah, it's really chatty, this deck today. Just so many cards flying everywhere. Okay, try and get control of the pack. Here we go. One or 2 cards, please, for Virgo's past heart space. Oh my goodness. The energy of the cards today is absolutely mental. Here we go. Okay, we've got a card. And you know, this card, I kept seeing it in the pre-shuffle, the 9 of Wands. This is the Wounded Warrior card. This is something that's been very challenging for you. It's probably been going on for a long time. Sort of really feeling a bit worn out by whatever this is, and this is your heart space, so this is your feeling like something's been going on for ages, feeling like there's been this long battle. You're really feeling quite tired of it now, got a bit wounded in the heart space. You know, it may have taken its toll on you emotionally, but you're coming to the end of this journey now. You're kind of coming out of the woods. Let me just have a quick look at this card, see if there's any extra messages from it. Just that this is quite a fiery card. You can see there's all these like little fires burning around her, so you may have been feeling like you know, there's all these little challenges in your life, little problems, one problem after another, and you're getting really quite tired of being like the person putting out these little mini dramas all the time. You just want to relax, you just want to put your feet up, you know, have a nice drink. She's also got this wand with this moon on, so it's like intuitively, perhaps being led by intuition a little bit through all these problems. Again, I will go into a full reading and pull clarifiers on all these, so we'll get more information about each card later on in the reading. You can skip to that if you want. I'm going to put the timestamps down below. Okay, a card please for Virgo's current heart space. Thank you. Oh, they're behaving a bit better now. Oh, we've got 2 cards. Okay. So the first card is the Chariot. I like this chariot card. So it has elements of the normal chariot card, like the two horses, but you can see instead of being horses, the two chess pieces, black and white. So this card can be about needing to make a decision, or I'm getting that you're seeing something in black and white that might not be black and white, but you need to find some sort of balance, some sort of middle ground, in order to keep this flying carpet steady, your chariot, your car, whatever this means to you. But this kind of is a card about movement forward, progress, making progress in a situation, but perhaps having to make a choice. So this is encouraging you right now to use your intuition with that giant moon in the background, and really sort of take a kind of a middle road. Try and bring these two sides. If there's a conflict around you, if there's two opposing choices to be made, try and see if you can be the mediator and find the middle ground in this situation. Use your heart. You can see that a heart, this jewel on a heart, is literally glowing, really, really bright, passionate colours. Use your heart, use your intuition to make the right choice. Avoid any drama, avoid veering off too heavily to either side. I can show you the world. I'm hearing I can show you the world because that's the Aladdin song, and she's kind of on this magic carpet ride. Okay, Temperance card. Temperance card is all about patience, about balance. It can be about healing. It's the Sagittarius card. The Chariot, I think, is the Cancerian card. So Cancerian and Pisces. Sorry, not Pisces. Sagittarius. Now, these don't have to be those signs, so it doesn't have to be literally a Sagittarius in your life or a Cancerian in your life. But it's the energy that's affecting your reading now of those signs. But it could be like an indicator for you, possibly. So yeah, the Temperance card, card about balance, patience, taking your time with something. I feel like something has been taking a long time for you, especially with that Nine of Wands in the past, which is about being on a long journey. And there's this Chariot, which is kind of about wanting to move forward, wanting to make progress, wanting to push the situation. But the Temperance card is like the slow down card. It's also about balance as well. So yeah, you're being really encouraged to, if you are ready to go flying off, I'm hearing fly off the handle. You're being encouraged to slow down, take your time, be patient, find balance, find healing if you need to heal. Yeah, the thing with this card is she's got quite a normal looking face, but then her body and her hair turns to like stone and fabric. It's almost like she's like a porcelain doll. She's not quite real. You may have felt like very, very stagnant, like literally like you're turning to stone because you have to wait for something for so long. But this sun is kind of warming her up again. She's going to start to move again. You're going to start to move again. Also noticing the water spilling onto this lily. So a need to find peace in a situation. Emotions and peace. Something about emotions and peace. Okay, let's get a card for your future heart space. Future heart space, please, for Virgo. Oh, there we go. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. So this is a card about perhaps starting a passionate new project. It could be. So the Ace of Wands is an idea about a new passionate project or a new love affair, or just something new involving passion and creativity, and sort of something that makes you feel very, very driven. So the Page of Wands is starting to investigate that, starting to put that idea into an actual plan. Now, it could be someone bringing it to you, or you could be bringing it to someone else. But yeah, it's sort of this need to learn more, to investigate more regarding something that makes you perhaps feel very passionate or very driven and motivated. I feel like it's the plan is forming. You can see that her body is almost invisible, it's almost transparent. So there may be a love interest for you, and this it's either a love interest or like some kind of idea or project, but it's sort of coming out of the shadows now. It's starting to reveal itself in your future heart space. Again, I'm getting a lot of intuition here, needing to use your intuition, perhaps feeling that something's happening rather than actually seeing it happening. I'm not sure. Yeah, in your underline as well, you have the hangman. It's a hangman, but it's actually a lady. So what I get from this card is this feeling of really being stuck. You've got this general theme of being something taking a long time to reach a conclusion, feeling like you're stuck, getting impatient, really reaching for something. I'm getting love here because it's this little pink flower, or friendship. She's trying to break free from this prison. It's taking its toll on her. You can see that she's very slim, her ribs are sticking out there, but it's almost like a transformative from her, because I get a cocoon feeling from this card, like a butterfly emerging from a cocoon. So whatever it is that you've been waiting for, perhaps it's literally because you've been stuck in the house during lockdown and you've been working on yourself and making yourself beautiful, really pampering yourself. But whatever this is that you've had to be patient over, that's taken a long time, it is reaching a conclusion now, and you're going to come out of it looking absolutely fabulous. It's transformative for you. So this period of patience and waiting and trialing is transformative for you. It's trying to show me the card underneath, so I'm just going to have a quick peek. Death. Okay, yeah. So something's reaching an end, something's reaching a conclusion. This death card is quite a nice death card, actually. It looks spooky, but it reminds me of sort of the the sugar skulls, and that kind of culture of remembering your ancestors, remembering the past, honouring the past. So I think if you are moving forward from something and there is an ending, you're being called to still honour the past, not let go of it completely. But I think with this Chariot card and this balance message that's coming through, if there's perhaps a relationship that's ending or a situation that's ending, it could be you leaving a workplace. It's almost saying don't burn your bridges. Remember the past fondly, because even if it's been challenging, it's made you who you are today. Don't burn your bridges. That's the message I'm getting for you there. Okay, we're going to move on to your thoughts. This is the Haunted House Tarot. So past thoughts, please, for Virgo. Past thoughts, please, for Virgo. Oh, there we go. Strength in reverse. Okay, the Strength card. So this to me is inner strength, finding strength from within, because the girl's looking in a mirror. This is also the Leo card. If you were connecting with a Leo, that might be an indicator for you. It doesn't have to be. It's more the message of the card that's important. So yeah, you might be looking into the mirror, looking for inner strength, really sort of self-assessing. With it being in reverse, it's almost like it's a bit of a struggle to find this inner strength. You may I'm getting with the Nine of Wands as well in your heart space, that you may have felt very, very challenged. You may have felt like your strength has been draining. It's hard to persevere through this, but the strength is there. It is there. Okay, current thoughts, please. You may be thinking, because this is your thought space, you may be thinking, I don't have the strength for this. Or in the past, you may have been thinking, I don't have the strength for this. I can't carry on. I can't keep going. But that's sort of negative thoughts. You do have the strength. It may be little, it may be challenging, but you do have the strength to carry on. Let's see. Yeah, so current heart space. I get healing from this card. It's not a healing card, but it's about it's the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles is usually about working together with other people. So using people's strengths, the different strengths of different individuals to bring a project to completion. But what I get from this card is a lot of healing. It's almost like this church in the background with these Three Pentacles. This woman is injured. She's on the floor. She's holding a wrist. The guy's trying to help her. This woman doesn't look interested in helping at all. I always get that she's sort of like more interested in having a look at whoever, she's more interested in looking at us, catching our eye. But these two they are helping each other. So I feel like potentially you have felt quite injured. You know, with this wounded warrior card, this lack of strength, you may be thinking that it's time now to reach out for help from friends. Again, the energy can be switched, so this might be someone else in your life who's been on this long journey, who's felt very, very challenged, who's felt drained, you know, needing time to heal and recover. And it may be that this card is encouraging you to reach out to them. Take that. Roles can be reversed in a reading, so take that whichever way it works for you. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from that card, this need to heal, reaching out to friends. You may be thinking about how to do it, who to approach, what to say. You may be feeling a little bit embarrassed, I'm getting, you know, worried about being judged. But yeah, do reach out to friends if you feel like that's what you need. It could be for advice. It could be that you need to reach out to professionals, get some professional help from a doctor perhaps, if you're feeling very, very low at the moment. Okay, let's go to your future thoughts. Hopefully they'll be a bit happier. Future thoughts, please, for Virgo. Future thoughts, please, for Virgo. Communication, movement forward, communication, and it's fiery. Yeah, this is like fire on all cylinders. It's almost like what I'm getting is this visual with you having all this patience and holding back energy with the Chariot and Temperance. This is kind of like wanting to move forward but feeling stuck in place. This is almost like you know, someone's released the slingshot. You know, it's that this release energy of, right, okay, go. And then there's all this fiery community. Everything that's been held back is now flying through the air. Yeah, release energy is what I'm getting. It's a release of thoughts, a release of all the things you've perhaps been wanting to say and haven't been able to say it. Now you're really saying it, and it's fiery. It's fire on all cylinders. Yeah, I'm just hearing go, 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 go. That's kind of what I'm hearing in my head. It's like time to go, 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 go. And it's exciting. It really is exciting energy. So in your underlying here, you have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card about some kind of loss, it's normally some kind of material loss. So if you've invested something, you know, it's not paid out for you. You know, it could be loss of money, loss of something, loss of a job, loss of something stable and tangible in your life. A lot of people, I think, at the moment are getting this card because they're moving from working full-time to part-time, or moving to working from home, and this has felt like a tangible loss. There's also it's this kind of church again. You're getting all this church imagery, so it's almost like whatever that means for you, whatever your temple is, not necessarily spiritually, but more like, you know, emotionally, whatever brings you comfort, and this feeling of stability and tradition, whatever that means to you. It's almost like it's under attack with these crabs trying to break in. Yeah, you may have felt some kind of attack on your stability. That's not going to be for everybody. It's sort of a side message that I'm seeing with those church windows. Okay, pop that in your underlying, and then we're going to move on to the Witch's Tarot now. And this is going to tell me about your action space. So past action space, please, for Virgo. The High Priestess. So yeah, this is sitting in place, not moving, intuitively knowing things. Yeah, really it's sort of like almost like watching chaos around you, and you're sitting there, knowing things, like just knowing, like this higher knowledge of not having to run around, not having to shout, not having to fight for things, but just sitting and waiting and knowing that, sort of almost knowing how things are going to turn out. It's like sat there watching people making mistakes and just thinking and just sipping your tea and being like, well, that's not going to work out well for you. Okay, the High Priestess card. Okay, so let's get a card for your... Whoops! Oh my god. Well, I'm not surprised, to be honest. What was I saying about all this stuck in place energy? Watching, waiting. The Hanged Man. Yeah, so this is someone, again, not moving, no movement, stuck in place, maybe feeling a bit tied up in a situation. But but again, with that raven, it's almost like with the raven and the high priestess, it's kind of like watching, waiting, spying, gathering information. It's quite spiritually knowing something. Yeah, his head's like literally glowing with information. And he's sat there, he's happy. It's the same energy as the high priestess. It's like, I'm not moving anywhere. I'm calm. I'm quite happy sitting here, sipping my tea, waiting because I know my time will come. Waiting for that moment when you can release all this energy, this wand energy, all this fire. Yeah, the Hangman is a card about taking time to look at things from a new perspective. He's literally, instead of looking at things as people would normally see them, he's turned everything on its head. He's looking at things completely differently in a completely new way. Yeah, so you're just sat there knowing, thinking, planning, waiting for the slingshot to be released. Okay. Future action space, please. Future action space. The Fool in reverse. The Fool card. It ties in quite well with that what I was saying about this release of like this go energy. The Fool card's literally just not a care in the world. Got everything he owns in this knapsack. He's ready to start on a new journey, quite happily trundling along there on the edge of a cliff, almost being tripped up by this dog under his feet. But he's got a lot of hope. He's trusting the universe, God, whoever he's praying to up there, whoever he thinks is up there in the sky. He's trusting them. He's trusting his fate. He's got a white rose, so that could be nostalgia. You could be reconnecting with a love interest from the past, or a relationship from the past. Or, like I was saying with that death card, being quite a nostalgic death card, it may be that you're leaving a situation, but you're still holding on to some kind of caring feelings about this past situation. It's not a fiery ending. It's a friendly ending, I would say. The Fool card is a card about ending a cycle in your life and starting something new. So there could be some kind of big new cycle coming in for you, Virgo. With it being in the reverse, I've seen this as a warning, especially combined with this Eight of Wands energy. It's like you've held back for so long that you may, when you're finally released, you may go overboard. You may topple off the edge of that cliff, So it's a warning card of don't completely just throw everything out of the window and go for it. Just, ease into this energy slowly. Come out, maintain a little bit of this thought and patience, even though you're wanting to just fly off in this new direction. Really, go, because I'm hearing go, but be cautious as well. Don't completely just lose your head. Don't lose your head is what I'm hearing. Okay, in the underlying Five of Swords, so I'm taking this as more of the warning that there may be potential conflict coming in for you. So I think this is just saying be careful how you navigate, because you want to avoid the conflict. You want to keep this balance here, keep the middle ground, keep the middle road, keep the balance, even if you do face a little bit of criticism or conflict. It's almost like saying the fairies are here to help you. There's like the spirits are here to help you. The moth is taking that middle road. It's like no stopping him. He's taking the middle ground. He's keeping the balance. He's keeping it fair. I feel like you know what's right in your heart. Virgos can be very, very considerate of others, and I think that sympathy and consideration for everybody involved in the situation, especially with this card here, with this reaching out to support someone. I think you need to, that's a really positive aspect of your sign, and I think you need to maintain that. Don't completely just throw all your toys out the pram. Keep that respect and tolerance and sympathy for others, because that's one of your strengths. Okay, I'm going to move to the Steampunk Tarot now, and I'm going to pull clarifiers for all this. I'm going to pause and have a look at what additional messages I'm getting here, and I'll go through your full reading when I come back. See you in a minute, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, so I'm going to start off with pointing out the two kings in your reading. You've got the King of Cups here and you've got the King of Pentacles here. Now, this could be two different men involved in this situation. You may be masculine yourself or identify as male. So you may be one of these characters if you're identifying as a male in this reading. If you are identifying as a female in this reading, this could be two men in your life. It doesn't have to be men. It could be women who are acting in kind of the energy of these two kings. But normally it does indicate males, just to kind of clarify the roles in the reading. So the King of Cups, I'll sort of describe them. They could be the same person, or they could be two separate people. And I'll describe them and you can work out sort of who's who. So we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone who is very emotionally stable. They have a depth of emotion, a lot of love. It's a very, very loving person. But they know when to express the love and when to hold back. Because they have all this emotional control. It's someone who's very nurturing, very, very cares a lot about other people. What else was coming in? I was going to say something else and it just completely went out of my head then. But yeah, it can be someone who, it doesn't, not necessarily a love interest, it can be a love interest because he's sort of almost offering you this cup. So it could be an offer of love coming in from you from someone who's very, very emotionally grounded, emotionally stable. It could be a father figure. It could be literally any male in your life who is mature and stable. Just one second. Sorry, I had a notification on my phone saying that my battery was low, but it was meant to be charging, so I fiddled around with the charger and got it pushed back in a bit more. That might be an indicator for you. This could be a loving relationship that felt like it needed an energy boost. Okay, and we have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is someone who is very, very grounded, interested in their career, interested in creating a very stable, calm, grounded environment. They want a happy home life. They might want nice things around them. So, comfortable bed, a good car. Someone who's interested in kind of the tangible things in life. It's normally someone who's very, very grounded, very stable, a good father, a provider. So again, these two energies could be in one person. It could be someone who's very stable, works hard, but is also very, very loving. Or it could be two separate males. So you can kind of work out who's who in this reading for you. Not really getting much else there. Okay, so I'll tell you more about the situations for these two in a moment. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought today. In your past, there was some kind of offer made. It was an emotional offer. It could have been a love offer. It could have been just an offer of friendship, but it's like someone didn't want to take this offer. You can see how he's got his arms folded. He's looking quite grumpy. It's this kind of blocking, sulking. So it could be that someone was perhaps getting over a past relationship. It wasn't the right time, or I'm getting that it wasn't the right time. You have this skull here with this cup, so it's like this is almost like a past relationship that's done, and he's sort of like looking at these other cups and thinking, maybe he's got multiple offers coming in, but he doesn't want to take any of them. He's not interested right now. Perhaps he's got other things going on in his life. You also have the Six of Cups. This is another love offer. This is nostalgic as well, so it could be thinking about a past friendship, a past love. It could be that someone from your past is coming back around. wanting to make an offer, or you're making an offer to someone from your past. Again, it doesn't have to be love. It can be an offer of friendship, of support, some kind of offer. It does look like, I don't know, sorry, I lost my train of thought again there. I keep on doing that today. You have this Knight of Wands as well. So yeah, this is someone who's this offer may have come in really, really fast. It may have come in out of the blue. Very, very passionate, very spontaneous. I'm noticing as well that they have a sword. Swords are about truth and communication. So someone may have just come in and said, look, I love you so much. Please, can we do something here? But yeah, I got this feeling that it wasn't the right time. And it may have took a lot of strength actually to hold back from this, or a lot of strength to make the offer. But it's almost like this, whatever this relationship is for you, it's been really draining. There's a lot of passion here, but it's almost like maintaining that level of passion is just too much for you. It's kind of what I'm getting there. Or perhaps it wasn't the right time because you were dealing with all these little fires on this other card. I'm sorry, my camera's gone all blurry. Yeah, I'm sorry, lots of problems with this reading. I'm going to blame it on Mercury being in retrograde, but I'm going to keep holding the cards up so at least you'll be able to see them when I bring them close to the camera. So yeah, some kind of love offer. The Page of Pentacles here, this is again is about an offer being made. It can be quite an immature offer, and with it being in reverse, it's almost like this offer was not accepted, or because this is my literally coming in from the cold card. She's like coming out, like I'm seeing this as being inside the tent where everything's lit up or warm, and she's coming in from outside. It's just like not allowing someone to come in from the cold. It's what I'm getting, keeping someone out in the cold. But this is taking a lot of strength. You don't have the strength to do this. Again, you have this Ace of Cups here, again in reverse in your thoughts. This again, the Ace of Cups is an offer being made, a love offer, a friendship offer, an offer of emotional support. But this is an offer not being made because it's in the reverse, and it's with this Three of Pentacles. So it could be someone from work, or someone from your past. It could be that you want to make an offer but you feel like you can't make the offer. You're having to hold back with all that patience energy. But there's this kind of intuitive knowing. So you had the High Priestess in your past action space, and I was talking about how the High Priestess is trying to like almost gather information. She's sort of watching. Now the Page of Swords is the spying card, so I do feel like in the past action space you've really been information gathering. You've been taking your time, been very, very patient and gathering information. It's also called about communication, and I did mention that Knight of Wands also had a sword. What I get from this card is like, she's got the sword ready, but it's grounded. She's waiting, she's patient, and she's almost ready to cut the strings that are tethering this balloon so that it can fly. So there's this need to kind of let something fly, but she's not doing it yet. She's gathering information. And again, this is taking a lot of strength. This card in particular, so there could be a Leo involved because you've got the Strength card twice here. They both have this infinity symbol as well, so this might be a relationship from your past that you feel is very healing to you. This is someone who makes you, either you to them or them to you. There's a sense of this being a healing relationship, or needing to heal a relationship from the past. There may be someone who's hurt you in the past, and now is the time to heal that, but it might take a lot of strength for you both to come forwards. She's healing them with almost like these herbs. There's a bit of a theme of flowers here. Pink flowers in particular may be relevant to you. With the Chariot and the Temperance card up here in your past, I was talking about how it's almost this need to be patient. You've got a lot of this patience, watching and waiting energy in your reading. The Three of Wands is literally someone stood there waiting for the ships to come in. Waiting for, I'm hearing the right time a lot. It's not the right time. So you're waiting because you're waiting for something to come in before it can be the right time. It's almost like something needs to close out, or you need to receive something, or there's something that you're waiting for before you can move on. There's a lot of this watching, waiting energy, spying energy. You might be trying to really gather more information in this situation. The same message keeps coming out in different cards. Again, you've got with the Hangman card, which is a card about patience. You've got the Chariot card, which is a card about movement forward. So it's like hold your horses energy. You can see she's literally holding the rein of these mechanical horses. Now you've got the Chariot twice here. You've got the Chariot in your heart space and in your action space. So I feel like you're really on the verge here. You're really on the verge of this tipping point between this patience energy and this rushing forwards energy. There's a storm going on here as well, so this could be a really stormy situation for you. This card, different chariots depict the horses in different ways. This card has the horses both running forwards in the same direction. So this is like, once you find that balance, I was talking about the balance on the Chariot card earlier. Once you find whatever that balance is, once you find the middle ground that can kind of satisfy both sides, that will be the time to move forward. Okay, through the storm. When you walk through the storm, keep your head held high. That song just came into me, so you might want to check that one out. With the Page of Wands, which was saying about something you're very passionate about. It could be a person you're very passionate about, or someone who's very passionate about you. There's this sense of spinning the wheel of fortune, and I heard like the game show, like Wheel of Fortune, with their spin the wheel of fortune. You may be ready to take a risk, take a gamble, in love, in something that you're very passionate about. It could be a creative project, doesn't have to be love, but you're ready to spin the wheel of fortune, take a risk with this in your heart space. So whether that manifests in your action space or not, I'm not quite sure. You do have the Fool card here, which is about taking a leap of faith. I can see that with this, I was talking about the Eight of Wands being this communication card, this movement forward, this slingshot being released, finally being able to move forward and let go and say all the things you wanted to say. This is your happiness. You can see the Fool card here with the dog. It's almost like this is the Fool, with the dog again. He's happy, he's dancing in the sun, he's got this perfect partner. It could be a business partner, it could be a romantic interest, it could be a family member, but it's someone that makes them very, very happy. They're literally dancing in this field full of sunflowers under the sunshine. It's such a happy card. There's a really happy relationship here. You've got everything you want. You've got your best friend, you've got your love interest, whichever way around that is for you. You've got your sunflowers, which indicate loyalty and happiness. This is you going for what you want, or thinking about how you're going to go for what you want, because something makes you really, really happy here. I'm seeing again with that Strength card. This is someone who just makes you feel so happy. They're a really healing, positive presence in your life. Or that's the way they feel about you. So with the Fool card being in reverse, I was saying about, this is kind of also a sign of being cautious. Now, clarifying this, you've got the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So this is, again, work out who this is in your reading for you. This is the person who's very grounded, very stable, interested in career, money, tangible things that bring comfort in their life. The Seven of Wands in reverse, this is not standing up for something. If it was this way up, I'd be like, this is you standing up for something that you're very passionate about. This is something you believe in. You're standing up for it, but you're not standing up for something anymore. Or someone's not standing up for something anymore. And you have the Six of Wands. So the reason why you're not standing up for it anymore is because you have success. The Six of Wands is success, celebration. You can see he's riding through the streets here. It's like he's coming out of a battle. He's conquered something. He's celebrating. All these people are cheering. Well, no, not all cheering for him, actually. Oh, sorry, really, camera is not focusing today. Yeah, you may face a little bit of judgment here. And I was talking about the Five of Swords energy, about people possibly judging you for some sort of choice you're making here. But yeah, it's... I feel like the outcome of this is all dependent on finding that middle ground, finding the balance here with the two Chariot cards. Really... Now is the time, while you're in this Hangman energy, now is the time to think about your actions, plan your route, think about how you're going to find that balance. Okay, I'm going to pull a clarifier for you in just a second. Okay, here we go. So I'm just pulling an advice card for you. You have the Three of Keys, the chess game. That's so funny. I love it when things like this happen, when you get these kind of synchronicities within a reading, because you have the Chariot twice, which in this card she's depicted as holding these two chess pieces. So it's almost like you're playing a chess game in life. You know, you're strategizing, you're planning your moves. You know, you're working out how to find success in this game. So yeah, Three of Keys, the chess game. I'm going to pick up the book and read the description from the Akashic Tarot book. Just quickly show you what that looks like in case you did want to purchase about yourself. Three of Keys. So this is your advice. This is how to get the best case scenario for yourself, how to navigate your life if this reading is resonating with you. So the chess game. A game is in play upon this chessboard. Some of the pieces are sidelined, while a bronze queen lies on her side in the playing field. The people represented by these chess pieces are not usually those you meet for enjoyable pastimes. This is a card of political and social conflict. You may be in store for difficult interactions in a group setting. So that did come out with that Five of Swords, such as boards of directors, corporate hierarchies, management disruptions, or conflicted family situations. Though sides seem to be clearly divided, many of the people involved are really out for themselves. So yeah, a bit of a warning for you there. Deceit is present, and you may not be at all certain about everyone's motives or strategies. That explains why you've got that watching and waiting and spying energy. You're working out who's who in this situation. It's time for you to take an emotional or even an actual step back. The more you get involved and the stronger you hold your position, the more heated the situation may become. So that explains why you had the Seven of Wands and the Six of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands is a card about not standing up for something, not standing your ground, and not standing your ground is going to bring in success. So yeah, if you're digging your heels in and being too stubborn about something, this is telling you that's not going to bring you any success. It's going to make the situation worse. So the more you get involved and the stronger you hold your position, the more heated the situation may become. No matter how challenging, try to maintain an inner peace. Don't participate in battles or allegiances. And I was saying, don't pick sides, try and take the middle ground. Don't participate in any battles or allegiances, but don't let yourself be deceived either. Look at everything coolly and unemotionally. The people around you are serving their own agendas. Try to detach, be objective, and treat everyone involved from a deeper source of wisdom without being misled. There may come a time for you to leave or distance yourself from the situation, but because of circumstances, it may not be here just yet. For now, let yourself be a knowing observer and watch. Is that not what I said? Is that not what I said through the whole reading? I love that. It's like verification that I know what I'm talking about. I do know what I'm talking about after all. Yeah, I said with the High Priestess, it's like you sat there sipping your tea, just watching all this conflict around you. And you have all this watching and waiting energy here. The Hangman energy, seeing things from a new perspective. Not moving. And then the Chariot card's about needing to find the middle ground in the situation, not picking sides, being very considerate of both sides, everybody's feelings. If anyone can do this, Virgo, it's you. This is what you're good at. You're good at finding the middle ground, being considerate of other people's feelings, and this is going to bring you success. It's almost like, say this is some kind of work situation for you, hypothetically. If people are fighting at work and taking sides, you're going to come out looking better. If you don't take sides and you act as the grey man, the person who listens to both sides objectively, keeps calm, stays out of it as much as you can, is understanding to everybody's needs in the situation, that's going to be what brings you success. That's going to make you look good. You're going to come out of this sitting pretty, being like that one person that supported everybody, being that one person that didn't cause any trouble for management. You were the peacekeeper. It's actually quite exciting for you, Virgo. It may be challenging, but it's almost like a gift to make you come out of this looking good. You've got the sun here. This is the happiest card in the deck. You're gonna be dancing after this. When this is all over, you're gonna be like, yeah, I handled that super well. Yeah. Okay. That's your reading, Virgo. Take care. Bye.